Oh, thanks for all of you to come. Now I just want to invite Bob Knackel as our MC. I just want to present him an award.
Selman, thank you so much. The first time I ever got an award for talking, which is great because, I mean, in real estate, what do? We talk for a living. So this is awesome. So welcome, everyone. Everybody looks great tonight. Selman, I have to say, congratulations on having an event like this. We need like a shoehorn to get another person in this room. But I really can't tell you how much I admire what you've done to create such a great environment for real estate people, to recognize people who have worked so hard and deserve the recognition. This is absolutely fantastic. So a round of applause for Selman for doing this. Okay, so I'm going to announce the award winners tonight. And given my advanced age, I am going to get my glasses out. First award tonight, Best Residential Developer in Brooklyn. And this goes to, if you knew what this guy was doing, you'd be shocked at how active that Avdu and Partners is in Brooklyn and in New York in general. Shlomi Avdu, come on up. You are the best residential developer in Brooklyn of the year.
Thank you, Bob. Salman, thank you. Thank you. It's tough to come up here after Bob's short speech, but I'll do my best. So first, thank you very much for this award. I will say I'm not one for awards, but this is an incredible event that Salman put together. I'd say in the first hour being here, I met some incredible people, just looking here at the crowd with so many like industry leaders. It's humbling to be in this company. I will say that I'm here and accepting this award not on behalf of myself, but on behalf of a larger group of people. Many of you are in the residential development business in some shape or form, on the legal side, on the lending side. I think we're all smart enough to know that in development, it's not about one man or one person. It's really a very, very large group of people working together. People have a lot of tremendous amount of passion for the business, who really care, who are really driven by design, detail. And I'm here really collecting it for this very large group of people that I'm very, very fortunate and blessed to work with every day, some of which are here in table number 2, the Avdu team. So I salute you guys. It's a blessing to work with you guys really every day. Really blessed to have you in my life, and it's tremendous fun. You make it really, really fun to come to work every day. And, you know, we have a tremendous bright future ahead with some incredible projects that are about to launch very soon. Very, very exciting things that we plan to bring to the Brooklyn market and to the New York City market in general. So I wish us all, everybody in this room, not just myself and my company, but everybody's that's here, tremendous amount of success in your business, and we should all have like a very, very bright future. So thank you for this.
Thank you. And before you go, I would like to invite Turkish General Consulate Reyhan Özgür to give him a special award. You're getting another award.
Okay. So for a person who never got an award, I get 2 awards.
Yes, indeed, it is not something usual thing for a consul general or a diplomat to present an award to the real estate business people. But this award has a special meaning because Shlomi has discovered the quality of the construction materials of Turkey. So Turkey is one of the main production base in its region for quality construction materials, and in his projects he is mainly using the Turkish materials. So he is directly contributing to the exports of the Republic of Turkey. So that's why, as the Consulate General in New York here, we have decided to present him with an award. And thank you.
It's awesome, Shlomi. Congratulations. Well deserved. There we go. The Consul General of Turkey made it to tonight. Rihan, thank you so much. And Shlomi, congratulations. Absolutely awesome. Okay, our next award tonight, Lifetime Achievement Award in Brokerage. And I was talking to Joe earlier tonight, and I said, it's so nice to meet another guy who had his name second in the name of the company. So tonight's Lifetime Achievement Award in Brokerage, Joe Williams from Keller Williams.
Oh, anybody who knows me knows I can't stand behind a podium. So picture this, 2:30 yesterday, my wife and I are flying into LaGuardia. We get to about 8,000 feet. I'm looking out the window going, this looks like we're going to hell. Nothing but orange everywhere. The pilot puts his flaps down. You know the flaps when he's about to land? Puts those flaps down. I can feel the wheels go down. We can't see the ground. And I'm thinking, I can't believe this. Then it starts rocking, you know, and he's going really fast. We get about 500 feet from the ground, and then you can see the runway. And this guy hits the runway, bam, hits the brakes. I can't see the terminal, although we know it's there somewhere. Pulls in, gets to the gate. The little light goes on, ding. And I'm sitting there thinking, this is just like a real estate deal. I mean, you know what the goal is, right? But how are you going to get there? So I just wanted to tell y'all, and many of you know this, Nick and I were having this conversation the other day. We've been working on a major fund. So the co-founder of Keller Williams has been having to fly into New York for the last 5-6 months. And I love New York real estate. You guys do stuff here. You don't see it anywhere else in the nation. I mean, doing real estate brokerage in New York City is like a cage match that you get to read with a Starbucks coffee next week in The Real Deal. And you don't even know if that's the real story. But I love you guys. I've learned a lot of things. First of all, I've learned that everybody in New York knows a guy. You know, we'll be talking about something, I know a guy. Everybody must know a guy here. Second thing, as much as you compete like crazy with each other in this room, what makes it work is the fact that you can come together and you still love each other. And it still works. Okay? My wife and I were in France. I was speaking at the Keller Williams France convention in Toulouse 30 days ago, and a guy said, he looks at me, and I get this question a lot. They go, when you and Gary started the company 42 years ago, did you ever conceive that it would be 200,000 agents, 54 countries, blah, 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 blah? And I give everybody the same answer. Are you crazy? No. But what makes it work is we are in an industry where as much as we compete with each other, we have to depend on each other. And I'm going to tell you something. You guys in New York do that better than anybody. And you can see it just by all the laughter in this room tonight. And the last thing I will tell you is, I don't care what happens with AI. As you can imagine, we get these questions a lot, and technology, and blah, 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 blah. Real estate, at its core, is a very simple business. It starts with relationships. We go find those buyers, we find those sellers. They depend on us to put them together. Y'all do that extremely well. And it's just exciting to be down here and get a chance to work with you. And one last thing, and I'll let you run. As we tell our agents inside our company, Joe and Gary are not the two most important people in the company. I can go to France and things just rock and roll just like they're supposed to. It's all about relationships. But for me, 50 years of real estate, the most important relationship that we know exists are those spouses. And I have mine, Janine, sitting in the back of the room. Without her support, none of this would exist. I would not be here with my favorite mastermind. I say Selman is a cross between a Baptist preacher and a good car dealer. But this guy is the master promoter. So I'll leave it at that. Thank you.
Joe, well deserved, well deserved. And I particularly love it that somebody's been in the business longer than me that's getting an award. So great, Joe. You're making me feel like a young kid. All right, our next developer. So several months ago, I say, who the heck is this guy, Sergey Ryback? He's buying everything in town. He's building everything in town. I have to meet this guy. I go have dinner with him, or lunch with him, and what an unbelievable guy. Sergey is buying so many sites in town, building so much. You think about the iconic developers in New York City, Sergey Ryback is going to be one of those guys. So our Developer of the Year award this year goes to Sergey Ryback. Come on up, Sergey.
That was overly generous. Thank you. Bob, I think probably the biggest legend in the business. Thank you very much. Salma, thank you very much for this event. Just want to say, first of all, it's certainly humbling and certainly grateful to be here. And the development business would be absolutely impossible without an amazing team. And that amazing team starts with my architect, Igor Zaslavsky, our attorney, Yevgeny Tsingaus, our tax specialist, MGNY, my partner, and probably one of the best business people that I've ever met, Jason Resnick. And last but not least, I would like to be very thankful and grateful for the two most wisest, I would say, and certainly most influential people in my life is my mother, Tatiana Ryback, and my wife, physician, Ksenia Ryback. Thank you guys for everything, and it would be impossible to do this without you. So thank you for your support, and thank you for the support of everyone that's part of the Ryback team, some are here. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Sergey. And it's so great, wife and mom are here. You should be so proud of Sergey. Unbelievable. Okay, our next award goes to our Young Developer of the Year from the Diamond Development Group, Richie Zav. Richie, come on up.
Appreciate it. Salman, thank you very much for putting together such a beautiful event. Bob, appreciate it. You're a wonderful host. Every year you do this. Truth be told, this is my first time here, and just kudos to you. It's a very organized and beautiful event. I think there's a lot of legends in the room, and I just want to pay my respect to everybody that's in the business. Kudos if you made it here. Some of the best developers, some of the best attorneys and tax consulting companies, brokers. Just want to acknowledge all of you guys because we had Shlomi and Sergey Ryback. They both mentioned that it's a team effort. Without the mortgage lenders connecting us to the banks and without the brokers bringing us the buyers, without us getting the title and MGNY kind of getting involved in the tax consulting, I mean, there's maybe, without exaggeration, 4, 5, maybe 6,000 variables per development site. And it starts with identifying the property, and it gets in as deep as getting into the construction field. And as you're excavating 15 feet, you figure out that there was some other foundation that was demolished incorrectly in the 1970s, and you have to deal with that. Definitely want to say I'm humbled, and I appreciate being here at the age of 28. Quick little story, the way I got in this business. After buying my first development site, I remember asking my architect, so what do I do next? Right, this is a hidden secret. Nobody will tell you how to do this. He said, so get a survey. So I said, what questions do I ask and who do I ask them to? I swear to God, it's a little embarrassing. But, and then 500 apartments later in 5 years, we're standing here. And it is a humbling to learn and grind and figure out what to do, how to do, and nobody will tell you what to do. And you gotta ask a lot of questions and you'll be annoying for a lot of people, and this is for other people in the business. Who gives a shit? Figure it out, ask them, call them, get it, because I promise you, when you do get it, the guys that are walking into business are gonna say, what is a survey? And you'll know how to answer. Lastly, I just wanna say, without my team on table 6, my brother, Richie, who's a colleague of mine, my wife, who's not here watching our daughter tonight, my parents, and my in-laws, they're a big part of my success. I watched a documentary of Michael Jordan, and Scottie Pippen said something like, I can attribute a lot of my success because I was surrounded by great people. And it couldn't be more true without my family, friends, and individuals like yourself putting us together in a room. And it is true. With unity, we're going to take this market, in my opinion, to another level. And God willing, Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, we're going to stand proud in the next 4 years. I think we're going to have a phenomenal market. Everybody that's in this room, enjoy the ride.
Congratulations, Richie. Well deserved. Okay, our next award goes to someone that I'm proud to say I serve on the executive committee of the Real Estate Board of New York with. I've gotten to know her much better over the past couple of years, and I will tell you, her background is absolutely incredible. She has a law background. She is an agent for social change. She's a philanthropist. And the only thing that surpasses her technical expertise in understanding the way residential real estate works is that she's the nicest person that you could ever meet. So our Lifetime Achievement Award goes to Brown Harris Stevens, Bess Friedman.
Hi, everyone. Thank you. Thanks so much, Bob, and thank you so much. It's just nice to be here with everyone, and thank you for coming out tonight despite all the smoke. It's nice to see everybody. I see so many friends here, and I'm honored and humbled to receive this Lifetime Achievement Award, so thank you so much for that. When I first got the call from Bob about getting this award, I felt that while it was extremely flattering, I still have so much more in my lifetime that I want to achieve personally and professionally. My company, Brown Harris Stevens, as many of you know, are aware of, is this year celebrating 150 years in business, so that's pretty phenomenal. Yep, we were founded in 1873, before Central Park was fully completed and before the Brooklyn Bridge was built. And that milestone anniversary has me thinking a lot about legacy and what kind of legacy I want to build, not only for myself, but for my company and my agents and the people that I get to work with, right? Reputation matters. And I believe as real estate professionals, we are vital to the ecosystem of the communities that we serve. I agree with what Joe Williams was saying. It's a relationship business. And we play such a unique role in helping people find a safe space during pivotal and sacred moments in their lives, good and bad. We're helping people when they just got married and they have a new family, or when they're moving and getting a bigger apartment. And we're helping people when they lose loved ones and when they're breaking up from a marriage, and we help them through all of those things, which is really sacred time with people. It's a personal connection, what you all do, and it goes beyond a monetary transaction. It's always been the case throughout history, and I think it will continue to be that way. No matter what new flashy trends and technologies there are, we are in a relationship business. And I think we have a responsibility to rebuild our city and get people back into offices. We have to get back into the offices, guys. You got to show up there. So important. How else can we make New York City thrive if we don't show up for each other? So I hope that everybody gets back to work, gets back into the office, and I think we're back to a better place in New York, building back better. And so I just want to say thank you to everyone for this award, and a reminder that as leaders, our work is never done, and I'm grateful to continue down this path with all of you. So thank you so much, Salman. Thank you, Bob. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Bess. And Bess is so right that getting back to the office is so important. I think, looking at the way companies operate, if you want to have a corporate culture, you want to have people feel like they're engaged with their company, you want to have young people learn. Let me tell you something. I think as a young person in the real estate business, you learn more going to the kitchen for a cup of coffee or even going in the men's room and overhearing somebody talking about a deal than you do on a Zoom. So I think business owners should be encouraging their employees to get back to the office, to be in that ecosystem, to learn. You almost learn by osmosis when you're in the office. So get back to the office, meet people face to face. Think about how great tonight is with seeing people in person rather than over a computer screen. It is what will not only save our city, but it's something that will allow our young people to get their learning curve much steeper than it has been based on doing everything on Zoom, which is really not great. Okay, our next award tonight, Joe McMillan, Design Build Developer of the Year. Joe, this is such a great honor for me to do this. Joe is a veteran, so Joe, thank you for your service. Joe was in the private equity world, became a real estate developer, and before you know it, he's building buildings all over town. Joe, this is an honor. Congratulations, well deserved.
Thank you very much. I'd like to first thank Salman for this honor tonight. I am very humbled, as Bess and some of the other honorees said. When he first asked me, I demurred. People don't really know this, but I'm a pretty shy guy. I can work a room if I have to, but I tend to not. That's not my natural tendency. But I did say yes. He's very persistent, and I think that just looking at what he's been able to achieve over the last 5 or 6 years, he willed Red into existence. It didn't exist. It was an idea he had, and he single-handedly brought all of us together here multiple times a year. So I'd like to give a special round of applause for him, for everyone. And I'm also incredibly honored to be up here next to probably, or if not, the best investment sales broker in the city. I've had the pleasure of being opposite transactions from Bob or his team, both recently and when he was at Massey Knakal. And I will tell you that both times, Bob's a complete gentleman, but he will definitely keep buyer number 2 nipping at your heels. And you're not gonna leave a lot on the table when Bob's there. And I got to tell you, that's really what you want in somebody in the business. So Bob, thank you for being a stand-up.
And Joe, if you were selling a property, you'd want that same exact type of service, right?
Yeah, that's correct. And so, I'm up here on behalf of DDG and the entire DDG team. And for those of you who don't know DDG, we're design and build developers. We launched the sales of our first project a little over 10 years ago in 2012. Since then, we've built various neighborhoods around the city. We've built around the country. We've done stuff in Europe. I've launched a sister company called Azure, and really the ethos of what we started out to do was to design better buildings and try and change the built environment for the better and keep it a special place. And so we hope that we're able to achieve that, and it really, through a team effort, our designers, our construction team, our sales team, that have enabled us to, we think, add a little bit to the city and would encourage anyone else who's in the development business to do the same. I think good-looking buildings don't cost that much more, and the buildings are going to be here much longer than any of us are. So I would encourage everyone to do that. And I thank you all for coming out tonight, and I'm very honored again to have received this award.
Congratulations, Joe. Great stuff. Okay, our next award tonight is Residential Management Firm of the Year. And I will tell you, I met this gentleman tonight for the first time, but I have to tell you, I've seen a lot of family businesses, and I've seen family businesses where the second generation, let's just say, has not been as effective as the first, but this is an exception. I think it's amazing what Argo Real Estate has done, and so it's my pleasure to give our Residential Management Firm of the Year award to Mark Moskowitz from Argo.
Thank you, Bob, for that wonderful introduction. Good evening, everybody. I'm honored to be here, surrounded by friends, colleagues, and so many prominent members of the real estate community. I especially want to thank Selman Yalcin and all the people at Red Connect for this beautiful award. Excelling in residential management demands a wide range of skills, along with persistence and patience. To that end, I would like to give a shout out to Argo's Vice President and Director of Management, Gustavo Rusconi, who joins us here tonight. Gustavo leads the amazing team at Argo, whose great work resulted in my being here to accept this award. My late father, Henry Moskowitz, founded Argo in 1952, a Holocaust survivor who started his life over from scratch. He was the most positive person I have ever known, despite everything he experienced. He was also a devout man who made it his mission to help fellow survivors live their American dreams, as he was able to do by investing in real estate in New York City. Argo is one of the longest-standing, independently owned real estate firms at 71 years old. We're a full-service company. We're owner, developer, and manager in Manhattan, Queens, and Brooklyn. I'd also like to give a shout out to Richard Appel, who runs our finance department, and Jeffrey Carlson, our bang-up sales department. I take pride that a third generation of the Moskowitz family is working to continue to build our firm and ensure its legacy. I am equally proud to lead a company named by Crain's Business Best Places to Work in New York City for the past 2 consecutive years. A company in which its staff is fulfilled is a company that fulfills the needs of its clients. So again, thank you, Red Connect, for including Argo Real Estate in this exceptional group of industry leaders. It's a tremendous honor. Thank you, everybody.
Congratulations, Mark. Okay, our next award is for the most influential broker in New York. And I can tell you that her knowledge of the residential real estate market is wider than Waimea Canyon. Her accomplishments are higher than the cliffs on the Nepali coast. Here from Kauai, the most beautiful place in the world, Shonale Tamayosi. Congratulations.
You know, Bob, the fact that you've been there so many times, there is not that many people that I know who have visited Hawaii or has gone to my little island of only 70,000 people and actually knows everything about Waimea Canyon. He knows Nepali Coast. He He knows everywhere. I mean, you might as well just be local. It's the craziest thing. I am so grateful and honored to be here with you guys. I'm like pulling up my speech on my phone because I should have had it on paper, but I didn't. And it is truly an honor to be here with everybody because I moved to New York City 13 years ago. I didn't know anybody, and I thought that I was just, discovering life, and maybe I'd stay here 6 months to a year, and then I'd go to California. And 13 years later, here I am, and in residential real estate, and it's absolutely been the craziest, most interesting ride that I've ever had in my life. And I'm truly so honored. I'd like to quickly thank everybody that is personally supporting me today. My business partner, my sister who flew here from Florida just for this event. My close friends, my agents, my family that is not able to be here because they're in Hawaii, and most importantly, God. God has always been number one in my life, and I will keep him number one because he always takes care of me. I also want to thank everybody that voted for me in this extremely competitive award where I was competing against other people that were on TV shows. And although when I saw my name up for nomination, I was like, I would love to get it, but chances are really slim that I'm going to get it, so let's not get my hopes up. So the fact that I actually am standing here with all of you today, I am truly blessed. And I know that I am a representative of female minorities in business, and I'm not only standing here for myself, but for a group of people. So this is truly a really deep honor. I truly believe that to whom much is given, much is required. And as I stand in front of all of you, the most powerful people in residential real estate, I encourage you to not forget about the power and influence that we all hold, to continue to make a difference in the lives of others through your time, contributions, and advocacy for the causes you care about, so that together we can continue to propel change, make a difference, and leave the world better than we found it. Thank you all so much.
Shonali, congratulations. That's great. And if you haven't been to Kauai, you have to go. It's absolutely spectacular. Okay, our next award tonight, Emerging Real Estate Professional of the Year. And this is an award that is going to somebody that has an architectural background. He's worked on development sites. He is so integral to so many transactions that are happening in New York. And also, I have to say, probably the best dresser in the industry. So the Emerging Real Estate Professional of the Year Award, Watermark Investments, Kari Kavner.
I want the same treatment. It's table number 1, short walk. I want that cameraman, and I'm gonna walk all the way from back, behind. So I want the same treatment. And put the music on. Where's the camera? Camera, switch over. Yeah, got me. Bob, say it again. Kagri Camver. Eren, put the music on. Once in a lifetime, right? Nervous. We have real estate people in the room. We also have celebrities like Ryan Serhant. He didn't come even here to get his own award. He showed up for someone else. It's remarkable. I love that. Welcome. Yeah, maybe you're the only celebrity in the room, other than Bob. Bob, I always call you like Jimmy Kimmel of this event. If you're here, everything is perfect. If you're not, then we lose ratings. So anyway, I'm not going to talk about what I did, who I am, how I did it. We are all here with our own accomplishments. I'm originally from Turkey. And I live in this city last 9 years, and in United States 25. And I still have this horrible accent. Most people don't understand what I'm saying, especially the ones trying to eat at the same time. So long story short, let me tell you what's more important to me than anything else. All the accomplishments, all the awards, all the money that we make, everything. The most important thing, tonight I have my daughter next to me, 16 years old. First time ever she's attending to an event to see her dad did something good. So, you know, I think we all work for something. Sometimes the good cause, sometimes heartbreakings. And I hope that she sees this beautiful crowd. And she's been asking me, what do you do, Dad, for a living? They live in Delray Beach, so this is what I do, like a comedian. Anyway, thanks to everyone. Thanks for being here. Thanks to Salman. Thanks to Academy. Thanks to everyone. Thank you.
Congratulations, Shari. And to Chari's daughter, you should be so proud of your dad. I mean, he is the guy who we all look up to in the industry. Okay, our next award tonight, Premier Broker of the Year. And I got to talk to this guy tonight. And I got to tell you, Bess, pay attention to this guy. I mean, he's going to be like superstar of superstars. Premier Broker of the Year, Brown Harris Stevens, Matthew Hughes. Matthew, congratulations.
First, a special thank you to Bob, our MC, and Selman for putting this together. I mean, it's quite amazing what Selman's created with this award ceremony over the last couple of years. Humbled and honored to be here in a room full of the biggest real estate players in New York City. I'd first like to thank my amazing team. Without them, it wouldn't be possible. I'd also like to give a very special thank you to some of my mentors, Bess Friedman, Hall Wilkie, John Berger. I mean, you could rewrite Manhattan from scratch with their collective knowledge. So thank you. I entered real estate at a very young age, and I quickly learned that the only people who are successful, truly successful, are those who face every day with tenacity and grit. The only way you will succeed in real estate is if you work your ass off. You will have to create business out of thin air. You will not have the same weekends as everyone else. You won't have the same vacations as everyone else. But you will have a New York experience unlike anybody else. To paraphrase Bob over here, if you come to New York City real estate, you only have to work a half a day to be successful. And you probably heard this before, whether it's the first 12 hours of the day or the second 12 hours of the day, but you have to work 12 hours to set yourself apart in this business. The need to work hard is one of the main reasons why passion for business is such an important component of a broker's characteristic. Now, if it was only limited to 12 hours, that'd be a vacation, wouldn't it? There's no other city I'd rather be representing than New York City. To me, this is the capital of humanity. I love this city. It's a special place for all of us. That's why we're here. So thank you for this award. Thank you to everyone in the room. Let's have a beautiful evening, everyone. Thank you.
Congratulations. Good stuff. Congratulations, Matthew. And I think Matthew brings up a great point. You know, I think from seeing so many people in the room that I know and so many people that I know in the industry that really excel at it, real estate is not only a vocation, but it's your hobby. And that allows you to put in enough time to really excel, get ahead of the competition, and do great things. Our next award tonight goes to the Luxury Broker of the Year, and this is a great one for me. I have been close friends with Lisa Simonson for over 20 years. I sell a lot of development sites whenever I need to get information about what condos are worth in the area. I give Lisa a call. She's been a great partner to me over the years in terms of market information, and this is a completely well-deserved award. Lisa Luxury Broker of the Year Award, Lisa Simonson.
Hello, and thank you, everyone. I am very honored and filled with gratitude to accept this New York City Top Real Estate Broker Award. First and foremost, I would like to say I have heartfelt appreciation for the organizers of the event, Bob Knackel, and I have incredible mentors. I mean, nobody does anything without the mentors. So I have incredible leaders at Douglas Elliman, Howard Lorber, Scott Durkin, Alfred Renna. These are people that make everything. They've been advising me forever. They're a friend, and I couldn't do it without them. And I, of course, am grateful for the opportunity to be with the best of the best. And as Frank Sinatra says, if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. And I'm just so privileged. I grew up in a small town in Edmonton, and I always wanted to go to, be somewhere else. And that is so true. We are so privileged to be here because we are surrounded by people like Bob and that are pushing us all the time to be the very best. And I'm just very humbled. So thank you so much.
Congratulations, Lisa. Well deserved. Okay, our next award tonight, International Broker of the Year Award, and I met him tonight. He is a very, very dynamic guy. Coming up and get your award, International Broker of the Year from Carini Group, Alex Carini.
Thank you so much. I'm very humble and blessed to receive this award tonight. I'll give you a quick little fun story. When Salman told me that I was winning the International Broker Award, I said, Salman, I don't understand why me. I mean, I don't have an accent. At least pick somebody that has one. But 12 years ago, when I came from Italy with $3,000 in my pocket and knowing no one, and they would have told me 12 years later, I would be here in this room with all the movers and shakers of real estate in New York, I wouldn't believe you. I'm not ashamed to say that I started putting apartments on Craigslist to make a living. I don't know who in the room can relate, but that was my start. Now, fast forward, a few years later, I own a brokerage. We do New York, Miami, and Los Angeles. We're fortunate enough to be top 5 brokers in March, and 2 top real estate transaction ocean report in the next 6 months. And during the pandemic, we started investment in real estate as well. And I'm happy to announce that yesterday we closed on a majority ownership of multifamily on 57th Street. And so this event, it's a great celebration. But I want to say that one thing I learned in life is hard work pays off. Thank you to my family is in Italy, especially my mother. She told me, go explore the world and don't come back. And I want you to come back when everything works. Thank you to my wife. She couldn't be here. I have 2 little ones at home, Lorenzo and Francesca. They are the reason why I do everything. And thank you to my team. Some of them are here tonight. I couldn't do anything without you. I really appreciate it. Finally, I want to say this. They say the American dream is dead. I know that is not true. Nobody said it's going to be easy, but I know that with hard work, it is possible. Thank you, New York, for keeping it alive.
Okay, the next one is a special award from my perspective. So, as you know, Massey Knackel was around for 26 years. For 23 of those years, we only did investment sales. And one of our advisory board members advised us to get into the mortgage brokerage business after 23 years. So we hired a bunch of mortgage brokers, and The first year we were doing mortgages, we did 300 million. The second year we did 800 million. The third year we did 1.4 billion. Who led that business for us? The young guy who I looked at and Paul looked at and we said, oh my God, this guy is going to be an absolute superstar in the business. We have to do everything we can to hold on to him because he's going to be so awesome. And then we sold the business. One thing led to another. Now he is one of the top mortgage brokers at Meridian Capital. But this year, our mortgage broker of the year is my great friend and one of the best mortgage brokers in the United States, Morris Batesh. Morris, come on up. See, he's taking the long walk that Chari wanted to take.
I just want to say thanks to Bob and Selman. Bob, as you know, is my first boss and my role model. First one in the office and the last one out every day. And I'm only here because of the kindness and support of others who gave a young, hungry kid a chance. So if you see someone like that who's young, who's hungry, and really wants it, make sure you give them a chance. Thanks, everyone.
Congratulations, Morris. All right, our next award is for the most influential broker in Florida. And I was so lucky to have met her at a Real Deal event down in Florida, or in the Bahamas actually, a while ago. And I said, wow, this woman has energy, smarts, go-getterness. She was fantastic. And so I'm so happy to give this award for the most Influential Broker in Florida Award to Aquilina Realty's Adriana Vargas Hernandez. Adriana, congratulations.
Good evening. Thank you, New York. And as a Puerto Rican from Puerto Rico, my parents came, my mother from Cuba and my dad from Puerto Rico. So this place is obviously my center, no? And I really need to thank, my God, everyone at Red Awards for putting this together. A room full of icons. That's really what all of you are. That set the standard and raised the bar, not only in New York City, but in the country. So congratulations to all of you. I need to thank my sons, Pierre and Aldo, that are here tonight. Because for me, when I began in this business, it was really about being able to afford the best schools I could to educate them finally, because they deserve it. And little that I knew that I was going to have friends from all over the world and meet the incredible people that I have in my life every day. So thank you, Pierre and Aldo. And I'm sorry for not showing up to dinner and work every weekend, but it has been very worth it and you deserved it. I need to thank everyone who has given me an opportunity, because what I do is pre-construction. I've been doing development since I'm 22 years old, and so many people have given me an opportunity. So thank you. I also thank all of those who closed a door, because of that, I worked even harder. I need to thank my family, my father that always said, you can do anything that you want. And everyone at the Aquilina, my developers for my last project, Jules Trump, Eddie Trump, and Stephanie Trump. What a privilege to represent the Aquilina, now sold out. So thank you. And for all of you that are starting in the business or someone out there, I do tell you, just be consistent. And remember, this business is about people. This business is not about concrete. If you remember that, and you become very good at people, skills. Listen, $2 billion, I already surpassed it, and I don't remember how long ago. The sky is the limit. Good night.
Congratulations. Well deserved. And Pierre and Aldo, you should be so proud of your mom. And I think it's so great that you're here tonight. But what a well-deserved award. Okay, our next award tonight goes to Social Media Influencer of the Year. And I have to say, I just got a news blast that Ryan Serhant's followers have just surpassed 5 billion people. Our Social Media Influencer of the Year award from Serhant, Jessica Markowski. Jessica, well deserved.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So thank you, Bob, and thank you, Selman, for hosting this beautiful event here today with us. Social Media Influencer of the Year award. Wow, that sounds like I got an award for being the most basic girl in real estate. Well, coincidentally, that's also what my Polish grandmother thinks. But me and my team think differently. We at Serhant believe that social media can be an incredible tool for bringing the incremental buyer to our listings. I'm really proud to work with Ryan Serhant. And I'm really proud to work with the Serhant team and my incredibly talented business partner, Jonathan Normale, which is somewhere over here. In a cutthroat industry, as what we are doing, it's really nice to have a team that really has my back. And so I thank you, Selman, and I thank you, the Red Awards, for this incredible honor. It means a lot to me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations, Jessica. Well deserved. And I have to say, you know, the topic was social media. And, you know, I was for lack of a better word, a non-believer in social media for a long time. And people were after me, you know, Bob, you should be on social media, give it a try, what have you. But I will tell you that since January, I've been on social media. It is absolutely remarkable. I urge all of you to get on it. The relationships that you will make, the business opportunities that you will get in front of are opportunities that you wouldn't have otherwise. And it's already been such a remarkable thing that I think I urge all of you to do it. And Ryan, you've done it better than anybody. I mean, you know, I ran into an Eskimo in Antarctica, and they said, "Oh, you're in real estate? You know Ryan Serhant?" So everybody all over the globe knows him. Get on social media. It's a great thing. And share what you know with people. There's enough to go around for everybody in this industry. Our next award, New Development Broker of the Year. Another Team Serhant member. David Fernandez, come on up, receive your award.
Wow. Honestly, I'm truly honored for the award, for being here. It's a huge achievement for me, for many different reasons. I'm gonna make this quick, but 10 years ago, I made a decision to be here. Well, 10 years, I made a decision to be a real estate broker. And I was a cafe owner. I had a cafe in Carroll Gardens. Opened one in Chelsea, thinking that was the right idea. Failed miserably. New York ate me up, spit me out. And I had two choices. Bankruptcy or bet on myself. I talked to my wife. I had my firstborn, Sebastian, a baby on the way, who's Camila. And my wife said, I fell in love with you because you are the most driven, ambitious person I know. You do not let failure hold you back. So I bet on you. When she said that, I said, wow. And I told myself, I don't deserve her. But, but at the end of the day, I took her advice. I went for it. I took everything I got. I maxed out my credit cards, took out a personal loan, bought the suits, the timepiece, the car I couldn't afford, went out and started networking. That didn't work, bought Zillow leads. Year one in the business, at a small firm in Manhattan called the Spire Group. I did $30 million in sales, working buyers. Anybody in the business knows that shit is hard. I had no life. I focused my first 3 years building my brand, building my business. I sacrificed time with my son and my wife and my baby girl. But I'm here today, and the crazy part is that in 2018, I came to an award, not for myself, but to celebrate other people, and it was the Red Awards. Ryan Serhant was on stage, and I said, I'm gonna be bigger and better than that motherfucker. Fast forward 2023, we're now business partners. And in 2022, The Real Deal announced me as one of the biggest new dev brokers of the year. Top 20, baby. Let's get it. So let me end this. I just want to thank my team, but more importantly, my partner, Andrew Appel. You've been the biggest thing in my life. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Without you, we wouldn't be here. Ryan Serhant, we got some big things coming up. I'm ready. Everyone, follow your dreams. Don't be afraid. Failure is everything. Failure is key to understand what it is that it takes to be successful. Thank you.
That's awesome. Awesome. All you can say. That is so great. That's what the real estate business is all about. Meeting people, partnering with them, working together, and achieving great things. And there are so many great things that you can achieve in this business. Our next award tonight, Emerging Tech Platform of the Year. And this is something that I think you're going to be hearing a lot more about in the not too distant future. Cressendom, Roy Abrams.
Good evening, all. My name is Roy Abrams. I think it's up there. I'm a real estate developer. I've been the cog in the wheel of around $2 to $3 billion worth of commercial real estate in, here in the US since I came to these fair shores from England. My business, Crescendum, is an AI-powered professional network for commercial real estate professionals. Think of real estate. It's all about the relationships. It's all about connecting and getting to what you need quicker, faster, better. So we started a platform called Crescendum, the commercial real estate kingdom of commercial real estate. And the problem we solve is the time and cost of business development. Business development in real estate is all about networking, prospecting, sourcing, and building brand. Those are the key components of commercial real estate. And as we all know, it takes time and it takes cost to do that. This is what we all do to build our business. So our premise is there's got to be a better way, a more effective way of cutting the time and cost of business development, hence Crescendum. The value proposition and what we promise is more business much faster. If you as a professional real estate person do not need more business much faster, we are not the platform for you. But if you do need more business much faster, we're the only platform for you. Think of a LinkedIn on steroids with no noise. So what we do, The solution we've developed is we aggregate all the professionals on one platform, which is developers and owners, capital, equity, and debt, and all the services, brokers, and advisors on one platform. So when you arrive on our platform in a few weeks' time, you'll probably be on there with all your data and everything about you. So we aggregate all the professionals, all the vendors, and all the market data, all on one platform. We then provide all the tools for networking, prospecting, sourcing, and brand development. But the magic sauce is the technology, the AI. We have a tool. The AI tool is called ChatCRE, and that binds it all together. The investors in ChatGPT happen to be our investors too. We just focus on commercial real estate. So on our platform, we get to know who you are, we get to know what you do, we get to know what your business development objectives are, and we just get you there. Anyhow, that's our platform. We're launching in New York next week. I believe we have an event going on at the Dream Hotel. We'll be inviting people, and everybody there will be invited to our closed beta of our event. And on platform on day one, there'll be 3.5 million profiles, 600,000 customers, all the data you need in the industry. And we think if you're in the business, this is the tool that's going to drive the technology adoption in our industry. That's what we hope. Please be there and be part of the solution. Thank you very much. And finally, a big thank you to my investors and co-founders at the back of the hall, for which this would never be possible. Josh, Michael, thank you so much. And thank you very much to the Red Team.
All right, congratulations, Roy. All right, we are down to our last award. After we give this award out, I have a final closing thought for you. But tonight's final award goes to our New York Metro Residential Rising Star Attorney of the Year Award. Goes to Milan Rengak.
Thank you, Salman. Thank you, Bob. I'm honored and humbled to be standing with two legends. You know, what you're going to get from me, you're going to get a speech straight from the heart, okay? What does that mean? I am here, honestly, in honor of my late grandfather, who passed away a long time ago, but, you know, I'm here and I am an attorney in his honor. It was something he's always wanted me to become. You know, I built my foundation, and I built on top of my foundation in his honor, and honestly, in the honor of my family. The reason I am in real estate is because of my brother, who's standing right there, Jeff Rangach of Compass. He took a chance on me from day one in the business, straight out of law school. He was a sales manager at a big real estate brokerage, and he told me, sink or swim. I had no mentor, no help. You learn it on your own, kid. Either you make it or you don't. And you know what I did? I come from a background of immigrant family, half Ukrainian, half Russian, Jewish, Ashkenaz. You know, and what did my family do when they came to America? They fought, they persevered, and they made it, you know, because they had no other choice. You know, you fight for your family and you fight for what you deserve in life. Okay, so all in all, I know we're all big players here in this industry. What is real estate? Real estate, essentially, I'm an attorney, but essentially, to dumb it down, the SparkNotes version is, it's cash for keys, okay? You bring the cash, you get the keys. That's all it is. Now, attorneys, some of us are deal killers, some of us are deal facilitators. Does the room agree? Okay. Now, I pride myself on being diligent, responsive, and a deal facilitator. Okay, so it's very important to build relationships, to maintain relationships, and to facilitate deals. My concluding remark will be, as Robert Frost, one of my favorite poets, said, there are two roads diverged in the woods, and I took the road less traveled, and that has made all the difference. What does that mean in plain language, in layman terms? Do what you need to do to make it in life. Even if it's hard, if it's difficult, if you don't sleep, if you don't eat, do what you need to do to make it in life, to build not only your foundation, but the foundation for your future. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Milan. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to wrap up the event. That's it for the awards, but I'd like to leave you with a couple of thoughts tonight. And those thoughts surround where are we in this marketplace? There's a lot of trepidation out there. There are a lot of people who are nervous. A lot of people trying to refinance their properties. Hey, give me a couple of seconds of quiet, please. And then you go drink your butts off, have fun. But I want you to hear this. Everybody's nervous today. This is the fourth correction that I've seen in the New York City real estate market. First one was the S&L crisis in the early 90s. Then we had the recession in the early 2000s and the GFC in 08, 09. This one is behaving a little differently. Lenders are treating their bad debts differently. Different product sectors are reacting differently. But what I can tell you is that what I've seen over the years is that when the market is in correction mode and it's going down, the extent to which the market bounces back is dependent on how far it goes down. The worst correction I've ever seen, people were saying during the GFC, oh, this is so terrible, this is horrible. GFC was a cakewalk. The recession in the early 1990s during the S&L crisis was by far the worst I've ever seen. That was only 4 years. This is much worse. This market, the New York City investment sales market, has been on the decline since October of 2015. What does that mean? I think if you are a believer in New York and you believe this city is going to come back, and you believe this is the greatest city in the world, and you believe that people want to be here more than they want to be anywhere else, you know what's going to happen? When this market comes back, it's going to come roaring back. And so if you have only been in the market for a few years and you're freaked out by what's going on right now, remember this: the market has been, is, and always will be cyclical. What goes down comes back up. And I'm telling you, I think that we haven't hit bottom yet, particularly in sectors like the office sector. But when we hit bottom and start to come back, this city is going to go absolutely bonkers. And if you're committed to New York and you're putting yourself in a position to take advantage of that recovery, there are fortunes to be made in this marketplace. And I'm telling you right now, when you see properties selling at the same price per square foot they were selling at 20 years ago, how are you not jumping in? The greatest minds in the world, Carl Icahn, Warren Buffett, say, I want to buy stuff when nobody else wants to buy stuff. Well, you know what? Today, nobody wants to buy stuff. And you know what? You buy stuff today, you'll be doing cartwheels down Park Avenue 3 or 4 years from now when stuff is worth 2x, 3x, 4x what you paid for it. So have faith in this city. This is the greatest city in the world. And I'm telling you, I've seen it before. We'll see it again. This city's going to come back. It's cyclical. And just have faith and make bets. And I'm telling you, if you buy land, this is the greatest. I think the greatest buy in New York is land today. Why? And I hate to get so granular, but I'm going to get granular because think about it from 40,000 feet. The best development sites in Manhattan have always traded for significantly more than they did in the prior peak. Let's go back to 1986, 87. The best sites in town sold for $125 a foot. Go to 97, 98, $350 a foot. 06, 07, $750 a foot. 15, 16, $1,100 a foot. They went down into the $300 a foot range in 2020. The market kind of recovered second half of 21, first half of 22. They got up to 500. They're going back down again. during the next peak, whether that's in 26 or 27 or 28, the best land deals in New York are going to be selling for $1,300 or $1,400 a foot. I'll bet any of you in this room $1,000 that that's going to happen. So get out there, get off the sidelines, make this recovery happen. This is the greatest city in the world, and if you're not taking advantage of this market now, 3, 4, 5 years from now, you're going to say, oh shit, I should have listened to Bob. Back in 2023, I should have bought everything in sight, because it's going to be off the charts. So have faith in this town. It's the greatest place in the world. Go out there, get them, make money, have fun, enjoy the real estate industry.